believe in vision board, you're just missing out. This is my vision board for last year, 2023, and this is a new vision board so I can be ready for 2024. It's only in November, so it's actually November the 5th today, but I already started doing my vision board. That's because when you do your vision board, you want to be in a good state of mind. You want to be feeling great, you want to be feeling happy, content, feeling excited for the future. Don't do vision board when you're feeling stressed, depressed, or if you are going through a tough time. That will definitely have an impact on the result of what you're looking for. Maybe you'll feel like you'll need more, you'll need to feel more, your goals need to be bigger and put a lot of pressures on yourself. Or maybe you feel like, what's the point of having all these visions? Just not in a good state of mind. So I would highly recommend do your vision board when you're in a happy stage, which is what I'm doing today. This is my 4th vision board, so 2024 will be my 5th vision board. And honestly, I'm not a woo person, and I don't really, being super superstitious or super religious, or I'm not a big spiritual person. But when it comes to vision board, it all comes true. I don't make the rules. I do feel like sharing vision board publicly is something very intimate, but at the same time, if I'm strongly believe in the goals and what I'm going to be achieving in the short future that I've set for me and put work into it, I say, why not make it very verified to the public, to the world, that I'm going to get these anyway. So you're seeing a sneak peek of what's yet to come. I'll do a mini goal check-in on my 2023 vision board. I think I'm really proud because over the 4 boards that I've made in the last 4 years, the board's always full. The board is full of my visions, full of my wishes, full of the goals that I want to achieve for myself. And the reality is some will be achieved, some will not be achieved. It all depends on how much work you put into each goals, each visions. And that's why the vision board is actually not just magic and up in the air. It's actually helped you visualize and making sure you always put the work you have. You need to make sure you always put the work you need to achieve those goals. So I can share some of my goals if you guys don't mind. The future Kylie will always be so proud because this is the end of 2023 and what I've been achieved so far this year. I put these sessions here because I always want to be that girl. That's just how it is. I've got an apartment here. I wanted to fly business class. I think that's still a goal that I need to achieve. Okay. I left these up here because I always wanted to be that girl. I want to dress elegant, I want to see the world, I want to be knowledgeable, I want to act with class. So all of the things that visualize and help me, that say I'm that girl. Also, I've traveled to Vietnam. That's why there's a Vietnam flag here. Wonderful work. I went to Da Nang. There's a pictures of Da Nang here. I've also been to Japan this year. I've been to Osaka. I've been to Tokyo. This is Kyoto. I've been to all 3 cities that I really wanted. I've also left a pictures of apartment here. Buying property in Sydney in general, in one of the 2nd or the 3rd least affordable place in the world, it's nearly like a dream that I would never think that I would be achieving that quickly. But I guess it's something that I should always be proud when I look back onto it. The other thing I really want for myself is clear skin. I've always had clear skin, but I think when I was going through a short amount of time, my skin was having a lot of breakout, little bumps and pimples, and I was just so surprised. Hence why you see pictures of clear skin here. And I would say that up until this stage, my skin is pretty clear or pretty stable, like how I would want it. Glowy, strong, nothing irregular, and I was just having very minimal makeup on the daily if I want to go out. The only thing I'll say that I have not been able to achieve is the business class flight. I do have 2 international trips this year, and flying business is not something that I can just, I wish I could just buy the ticket and I'll say have it, but financially speaking, when I don't fly business class, I have more money to use in the actual destinations that I wanted to go to, like Vietnam and Japan. But hey, maybe that will be something next year that I'll be able to achieve. I always keep my vision board in a cupboard as well, years after years. they're gonna fall out and fade it because they're all stickers and tapes and glue. That's just what happens after a very long time. But I really like to look back towards this to reflect years after year and see all the great achievements I've done, or also the lessons of what I've actually not done that year. Now I've got a new board for 2024 and let's do this vision board for 2024 together. Now to prepare for my vision board, what I've done, which I've done consecutively for the last 4 years, is that I've used Canva. I just use a bunch of pictures I found on Google and on Pinterest, collate them all together or download them over to my phone, and then upload that into Canva. And right now it's just like a bunch of mesh. I'm going to show you guys what it actually is. Now one of the very important things when you do physical vision board is that everything you have, you're going to print on an A4, right? So imagine this is an A4. Oh my god, it actually fit, guys. It's actually like an A4. That was just magnificent. Okay, so the ratio of the A4s, it needs to be these big because my vision board is an A2 size and I want everything to be super visible. So do the ratio properly, making sure that when you cut out whatever that you're cutting out, you can visibly see it. If you just collate it all and make it on like an actual A4, there might be a chance that you wouldn't be able to see it because it's too small. I used Canva and it took me about 20 to 30 minutes to arrange everything that I wanted to different pages. So then later on, I can just print it out, cut it, and then have a bunch of collage pictures, stickers ready to go ahead. It doesn't have to be in any specific order. These pictures, I would just like to put them in as much as I can, as neat as I can, and also make sure that they are next to the side of the paper so then you don't have to cut too many. Now download these and print and we'll start cutting. Funny haha guys, but I was in the middle of recording and my camera ran out of battery, so I'm a little bit on my phone. But here, after I'll do the physical vision board, so obviously after I've got all like the printed stickers, I'm just gonna get artsy and craftsy, and it's just literally like what you do when you're doing at school. You just cut it up. I've also prepared for the stickiness of it, glue and double-sided stick tape. I just like to double it up all the time. So let's get craftsy. So while I was cutting this, I was actually realized I thought that it would look okay in real life, but if you look at the ratios of my vision board, it's too small. Like this is the board, this is the letter, and this is just like too small. I wouldn't be able to visibly see it every time I just took a glance. So I'm gonna reprint this and make it bigger. It took me a while to cut, but I've got all the pieces and now I'm just gonna organize it all together. I organize it first before I use sticky tapes and glue because I want to see how I arrange the pieces first. One of the tips I found most useful when doing your vision board is to put the biggest and most important goals for you in the middle of the board and spread it out slowly. That way the goals and the visuals always gonna catch your eyes when you take a glance at the board. Basically, let's increase the chances of the reminder that you have on the vision board to continue to work on your goals. So this might be the layout of this year's board because I do have dark screens on my phone. That's why my layout is pretty dark compared to last year. It's pretty bright and colorful, but don't worry, everything will get sorted. Oh my goodness, after much stickings and taping and everything, my vision board is completed. As you can see, a physical vision board will have ink on your hand, but that's totally fine. Oh my god, that was the whole process. I really hope that you guys learned something from this video. I will also make a do's and don'ts for vision boards. I think that it's another proud moment for the years. I'm really excited for the years ahead, and hopefully you guys will also join me on the vision board trains. Show me your vision boards and let me know if you have any other questions. Please give me a like or follow, subscribe and comment. I would be really appreciative, and hope to see you guys in the next video.